include even the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, that was at the material time responsible for the mining activities.
Na Waziri wa barabara na uchukuzi Chirchir yuko mbele ya kamati ya Seneti ambapo anaelezea kuhusiana na masuala ya bajeti ya barabara humu nchini mbalimbali zikiwemo zile za kaunti na za kitaifa. Pia anahitajika kueleza hali halisi ya barabara kuu ya Rironi Mau Summit na vigezo ambavyo vinatumika kukitoa bajeti ya barabara mbalimbali humu nchini. Hebu tumsikilize, anazungumza sasa hivi mbele ya kamati hiyo ya barabara ya Seneti.
The treat to, for example, present what Kenya raised about the Ronmo Summit, where to be able to concession a road to as an investment for a concessionaire to build a road and levy a toll, which is not expensive for road users. You need very many vehicles to be on the road, because if you build a road for tolling and there are only 10 vehicles, it means 10 people are going to finance the building of that road. But if you have got, like between Gilgil and Nakuru, an average of 70,000 vehicles per day, then you can see you can afford to pay 5 shillings per kilometer, and because of the population of vehicles on that road, the amortization and the return on investment for the concessionaire will be achieved, and therefore that project is bankable, and we can remove it from government financing as a social infrastructure and commercialize it. And therefore, the reason why I'm drilling down as you get to that is to the extent that when you are in the rural areas like in my home, those are feeder roads, those are last mile roads, where all the vehicles between, again, Nakuru, Nairobi to Nakuru, are going to Kisumu, Bungoma, Bomet, Kisii. And by the time we're reaching our final last mile destination, a road is only running 5 vehicles, 10 vehicles, 15 vehicles. So when you have a road built, maintaining a road which is only used by 15 vehicles is not the same as maintaining this road which is carrying all those vehicles before they go to the last mile. So that if you then think about it in that context, you can appreciate the fact of waiting the national truck highway to be carrying all of us before we go into our tributaries as we go to the various destinations in the last mile. By the time you're getting to your home, it will probably be one vehicle that goes to that last mile segment to your home and so on and so forth. So to the extent of pedestrians, there is not much weight and I think the engineers can help me to basically drill down on that, but just contextualizing this weighting. With respect to climate change, it's more goes into the building materials that are selected by the materials department. We have got the materials department, a whole directorate agency with a CEO, who will look at the different type of materials that build roads in different climatical conditions. The road that we build in Mombasa will not be the same that we build through a rainforest. And therefore, because if you don't get the right materials, and in fact, contractors' materials that go into the road are actually approved by the engineers. And I would like that to be elaborated by the PS who has been in the field and a professional engineer who has built roads. To the extent that the life of a road built, for example, in a very rainy area, and which will be impacted heavily by wet condition, could be having the same life as a road which is built in a very dry area, which is susceptible to very high heat because of the kind of materials that are used to build. So there hasn't been much consideration in the maintenance because of that goes more into the cost of building the road in terms of...
Huyo ni Waziri wa barabara na uchukuzi Chirchir akieleza